G'day, I'm John Ford, editor of Caravan World. Last year we did a series of stories about improvements that we made to what was then a stock standard 200 series LandCruiser. We promised that we'd come back after we'd done some travelling, and we've now covered over the last 18 months about 60,000 kilometres around Australia twice on 2 different trips. We'll revisit the install at Tough Dog. We've got some words from Blake when we were putting the equipment on board, which explained what we were doing. And we'll come back then and talk about what's happened since then, what it's been like on the road. We're about to undertake a GVM upgrade, a gross vehicle mass upgrade on my 200 series. And why are we doing that, mate?
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess one of the common misconceptions is these big, bad Land Cruisers can carry a lot of weight. They've got a big engine, they're a large car. Yes, they absolutely can, but what we've got to look at is the GVM, and the factory number is quite low. Once you put about 4 passengers in this car, a bit of luggage and a trailer behind, you're well over your factory GVM. So today, we're going to undertake a bit of an upgrade of the suspension, upgrade the front struts, the rear shocks and the rear coils to improve its carrying capabilities and improve that GVM overall number.
And what should we expect? How much extra load carrying capacity should we expect?
Yeah, so the GVM on this one goes up to 3,830. So it's obviously quite a bit of an increase over the factory one. And we find that's the good sweet spot between what people are actually using these vehicles for and making sure the vehicle's still compliant and comfortable on the road.
Yeah, okay mate, looking forward to it.
Yeah, fantastic.
So you've seen the mods that we made was to bring the GVM up to legal with the Tough Dog shocks and springs and the remote airbags. It made the car legal, and we're able to fit all the accessories we wanted to and still have the tow ball weight of the van. Having the remote airbags was a real win. We run standard 5 psi when the van isn't on the back, and up to 50 depending on what the load is, for an amazingly good ride. I've got to say that without the van, the ride is the best I've experienced in an upgraded 200, and I've driven quite a few over the time. So we're really happy. I recommend it to anyone. I think it's really important to have the GVM upgrade to keep it legal, and I think the quality of the equipment is extremely high. As part of our upgrade with the GVM from Tough Dog, we included airbag suspension, which is quite common, but what isn't so common is the remote control operation. So we've got this little controller here, which we Velcro onto the dash there, easy to see and easy to get at. And it allows you to up the pressure in the airbags if you've got the van on the back. Usually you can hear it pumping away there now. It's quite quick. Once I get going, I usually set it at about 40 PSI. If I feel it needs a little bit more, depending on the weight of the van and the conditions that we're travelling in, I'll change it around. And then to get back to standard, we just set it back to 5 PSI, which is what we use when we're travelling. Push the button and the air releases out of the bags. It's easy to use. It's easy to see what pressure you've got. Sometimes if you forget to pump the bags up or to decrease them, you'll soon feel it in the way that the car rides, and it's simple to change it on the go.